welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten, and today I am working on my Polar Express. So here are the details for this canvas. I will put a picture up for you. This is Night on the Polar Express by Mandy Manzano. It is a square drill diamond painting. It's 31 by 22 inches or 79 by 56 centimeters. Last time I looked, I think they still had this in stock, but you know, I might be wrong. So I am using my pink standard cook tray. I also have a cook pot here, which is just a cover minder with a lid that I use to put my trash drills in. Got quite a lot of stuff in there. I've got a bit of wax in there as well. I am using one of my squishy pens, a 6 placer and a single placer, and they both have nano taping. I also have a Diamond Art Club pen with 2 squishes on, and these both have pink waxing for my ABs. And I am using my Elizabeth Ward knockoff stuff. I am also using my Bees cover paper from Calb's Sparkles. Now, anything that I am using, if it is available, will be linked in the description box below. So before I get going on the whip and chat, a couple of bits of housekeeping I need to mention. If you are here for the very first time, please do give the video a like, just so that I know that the content I'm bringing is helpful for you. If you are coming back, then of course, welcome back. Keep liking the videos because it does help my videos be seen. If you haven't subscribed already, and I say this because at the last check, 31% of the people watching my videos weren't subscribed. That is crazy. You will miss out on so much. So please do like, subscribe and hit that notification bell, because I don't have a schedule. That said, to go against that, we are coming up to November, which means that I will be launching the DIY DP November 23 event, which is a conversion event. So there'll be a group of us. We've done this twice now. There'll be a group of us that are working on blank canvases, converting cross-stitch patterns to diamond paintings, and it will run for the whole of November. So if that is something you haven't thought of doing, then check it out. You'll be able to find the videos under that hashtag. I will not be alone doing this event. I have very luckily managed to convince the lovely Crafting with Kristin to do a video once a week. I need to speak to her to nail down details, which I will do. Also, I have the lovely Penni at Calb Sparkles also helping. So between the 3 of us, we should be able to do a video most days. Now, the one thing that has changed is the live. So I always used to go live on a Tuesday. Now, the problem is, because I work quite a physical job, a Wednesday is my early start. I actually start work at 7:30. So doing the live on a Tuesday meant that I was so tired on the Wednesday. So the live will now be on a Friday. I will be doing a separate video with the details of times, etc. this week. So that will be coming, but I'll go into more detail on that. But if it's something you fancy, why not join us? Even if you don't join in for the competition, you know, dot along with us. Maybe it's the first time you're trying a conversion. Maybe you just want to work on a normal diamond painting and just take advantage of the videos. That is absolutely fine. So getting back to this, obviously I have this row left to do and this canvas will be finished. So my plan for today is me and my husband are going out later for a meal for our anniversary. But currently I am going to be getting this finished today, hopefully. That is the plan, because if I can get it finished, then that gives me a kitchen down video as well. As you know, I don't work on Monday. I've got one order to post out. If you were on the live on Friday evening, you will know that there is now a very special little free gift that goes into every single order. I'm very excited about the little free gift. It's a very simple one, but it's also very cute. So don't forget that. And yeah, I'm just planning to get this finished because I can then kit it down. So just to give you an update on diamond painting stuff, I do have some promo packages coming from budget companies, so waiting for those. So hopefully they will give me some unboxing stuff. I do not have anything on order from Diamond Art Club. I just cannot afford it right now, what with getting the cabin decorated, etc. and furnished. And problems with the other 3D printer are ongoing. So currently I am just printing on one printer. Luckily I've already done a huge bunch of the limited edition colour tray for November, which will go on sale in December. So I'm ahead on that, but stock wise need to get a bit more. And that's about it. That's all the news that I've got. Nothing too interesting going on here. I do need to say to everyone who wished me well, I've just struggled with motivation the last sort of few weeks, and then not last week, the week before, I was full of cold, so it's just taken me a little bit of time to get back onto it. It's fine. I'm good. I'm all good. Last night I slept out in the cabin for the first time. So the story is, I bought a small click-clack sofa bed. So if you don't know what that is, a click-clack bed is one that you just fold it open as opposed to pulling out a seat, blah, blah, blah. So I brought this mini click-clack bed because it was only £125 and I thought it was quite good. And the plan had always been that the summer house would be used as extra sleeping space if the kids come over or anything. So I wanted to have a sofa bed in there. So I got it. It was smaller than I thought. And I thought it's okay. You know, my son's stepchildren, I guess you'd call them. The two girls are, you know, quite young still. I thought they'll be able to sleep on that. It'll be fine. And I can put a blow up bed on the floor for my son and his partner. No, they came over, they laid on it, they're too long for it. So yes, it was an impulse buy. Yes, it backfired on me. So last week I managed to find a futon on Facebook and managed to pick it up for the bargain price of £15. Yes, £15. Now the issue is nothing wrong with it except for the person who owns it had it out in the summer for her grandchildren to play on, and they spilt bubble mixture all over it. So she did say that I could pull the cover off, take the buttons off and pull the cover off and wash it, which would be ideal, but it's a bit of a ball ache to do it. And if I take the buttons on, I've then got to stitch them back on again, and I'm not for that. So what I've actually done is I've actually got a duvet cover that I bought for our bed, which was the wrong size. Again, it's those impulse buys because I don't read stuff properly. So I've used that to put over it. And last night I decided to sleep out in the cabin to find out how cold it is, to see, because I can't ask people to sleep out there if I don't know what it's like. I actually slept pretty well. I got up once, not unusual for me. So yes, I had to traipse in and use the toilet, which was fun, but it wasn't too cold. I slept really well. Yes, I needed a duvet. A sleeping bag wouldn't be warm enough. maybe it's just because the sleeping bag I was using isn't that thick. But yeah, definitely need a duvet. So I've got to get a spare duvet and a duvet set. But it worked really well. So yeah, that was me last night, sleeping out there. Today we have an electrician, get my words out, come in, who is going to give us a quote to put the electrics in, because the problem was I didn't have any electric last night. So those of you that came on to Penny's live will have seen that I was practically in darkness. I had a couple of battery operated candles, but do you know what? It worked. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I thought I would get this filming in before the electrician comes and before I get dressed to go out. And I'm really pleased because my hubby has sold his previous car, his little Peugeot, and he gave me half the money. So I've got some cash, which is nice. So probably need to get that into the bank. But other than that, all is well. So I do have some comments to go through. So I don't have masses, but I do want to get 2 whips filmed today or tomorrow. However, because I'm so close to finishing this, I'm not going to do the whip on the other canvas until I've got this done, because like literally I can have this done this afternoon, which will be nice. And I'm not sure, I did say I wasn't going to start another square canvas. So the way that I normally have whips going, I normally have 2 normal canvases, a square and a round, on the go at any one time, just because I can switch between the 2. However, my round canvas that I'm working on is Firefly Fireworks, which, if you do not know, is a massive, I think it's 173 centimeters long. I mean, it's really, really long and narrow. It is a round, however. But because we are coming up for DIY DP, I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to start another square canvas straight away, because the next one I'd got earmarked was Think of Me by Mandy Manzano, which is another Mandy Manzano, and I'm not sure I want to do another one. So I'm half contemplating either just working on Firefly and my conversion project throughout November, or actually cracking out another square one. Now I do have a canvas, you know, I'm very heavy on Mandy Manzano and Randall Spanglers, so I've only got one large square canvas that I can start, which is a completely different artist for me. So I haven't quite decided. I think what I'll do is concentrate on getting this one finished, because I wanted this finished before we get to November, which obviously I will. And I will make a start on working on Firefly and see how I go. I can always pull another canvas out if I feel the need. And if I don't, I'll just stick with the 2. So I won't be doing a vote for the next square drill canvas, because I haven't really got anything for you to vote between, to be fair, because I've been very good kitting up. Very good. I'm getting down them. I am getting down them, which is excellent. So I'm just going to go and get my tablet ready so I can do the comments. Thank you everyone who joined me on the live on Friday, and that also joined in the live last night with Penny. She was very shocked that I was actually awake, because, you know, it was past my bedtime. But we had a nice little chatter. I found Friday's live very, very helpful. But yeah, I'll go through the comments and the questions. So I shall be back in a minute. Okay, let's go through these comments. So, first one was kitting down part 2. So that was kitting down my 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 Heaven and Earth canvas from May. No, not May, August. I went away on holiday. What am I talking about? And it's from the lovely Leandri. She just says, I'm glad you had a good holiday, Sam. Getting very excited for DIY DP23. Me too. Very excited. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a lot more work this year because I think we're going to have a few more again. So I need to be a little bit better prepared, I think. But I'm pleased. I'm pleased that it's growing. I'm pleased that people enjoy it. And it's also a good opportunity for me to do my conversions. Although I do need to order some drills, I think. Because I haven't got all of the colours. And I have said I do have a plan. The plan is if I don't have colours when it comes to November, if I run out of a colour, I'm just going to keep going and leave the spaces. And I'll add them in when I get the colours. Because I do want to do it with spares if I can. I did put a post on Calb Sparkles group on Facebook asking for drills if anyone's got any. So yeah, looking forward to it. I'm prepped, canvas is ready. My drills that I've got so far are ready, so it should be okay, fingers crossed. And of course I'm looking forward to doing it because it's The Hobbit. Okay, so thank you, Leandri. And then we have the Kitten and Calbs Catch Up Live. Claudia Shab, hashtag replay. She said, sorry I missed the live. It's been quite the week. Suffered an open fracture of my left tibia and will be laid up for the next few months. Will make lives when I can and as pain meds allowed. I am so sorry, Claudia. I do hope that you are on the mend. You have got to look on the bright side. The bright side being that you've got every excuse to diamond paint. So, you know, chill out, rest up, do some diamond painting and catch us when you can, you know. I do like the lives because we do tend to have, we always get new people joining in, but we do tend to have a lot of the same people. And I do love our little chats. It is quite, I really enjoy doing lives. They're so much less work than doing videos, as anyone who edits or uploads videos will know. So much easier. Next one is also from Lisa's Colouring Corner. Oh, hang on. No, I've done these. I've done these comments. I am so sorry. Oh, my word. Apologies. I'm repeating myself. So you're now all sitting there thinking, she's already done this. She's already talked about this shit. Move on. Move on, Sam. So I shall. So, right. Okay. I definitely haven't missed. This was on Kitting Down Jade's Treasure, which was such a cute little canvas too. I really enjoyed doing that. We have Teresa Slaughter. She said, please take care of yourself. Don't you worry, Teresa. I did a live on Friday and suddenly clicked on to why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. And I am taking roads to improve that. I will go over that in another video because I have had somebody ask me to go into more detail. So if I can get all of these comments done on this video, then I will have some time on the next one because I won't have comments to do. I'll have time on the next whip to go over what we went into. It was a very interesting live and it really helped me a lot. So I'll go into that later. But thank you for commenting, my lovely. I will. Amy, she says, my anxiety shows as bubbly talking and I've been poorly to the point I was not allowed to be on my own. I am fine now, going back home Thursday, so happy being on my own again. Well, I hope you feel much better soon, Amy. Anxiety does present in so many different ways, and behind this phone, you know, I'm quite outgoing. I am by nature an outgoing person, but in person I can be much different. I can mask it quite well, but but it doesn't stop me retreating. And I think that's the thing that I do. I do retreat. I do pull back from talking to people and mixing with people, and you know, I just like myself in my own little space by myself. Quite happy there. So I do hope you're feeling better soon. I had said to Penny that we hadn't heard much from you, so it's nice to hear that you're okay. I've got a drill that's upside down. Don't you hate it when you've got dark drills and you can feel it but you can't see it? And now I've lost the drill completely. There it is. It was upside down. They're so much harder to see when you're in the dark, when they're in a dark section. So let's push all those down to make sure they're flat. And there's another one. Not doing so well with the upside down drills today. Right, let's go back to comments because I just caught it with my let's go. There we go. Next comment we have, this is on the DIY DP November 23 prepping video. Excuse me. So if you are interested in having a look at doing a conversion, maybe even not just now, but later on, please do find that video because it does have all of the details for the event on. I am also going to link it on Calb's Sparkles group. And with a bit of luck, it will all go swimmingly. But of course you are invited just to watch the videos as normal whips like you would usually. Just please remember that I don't tend to do comments on the Heaven and Earth videos because it's just not Heaven and Earth, the conversion. I shouldn't say that because mine isn't actually from Heaven and Earth, but I tend to not do, it's just too fiddly trying to place drills off a chart and do questions, etc. But there will be another video this week with the details again, just in case. So Mandy Moran just says, can't wait. Thank you, Mandy. Crafty-ish Kristin, she says, yes, glad I get to participate this time instead of just watching. I'm hoping to make an extra few whip videos during the week for the event as well. And if you were on the live on Friday, you will know that I very cheekily said to Kristin, well, if you're making videos anyway, you could help us out by doing a video during the week for the event. And she very kindly said yes. So thank you, Kristin. I will be in contact later today. I just need to try and get this video done first because I have been very, very poor at posting videos, which is not good when you're trying to build your channel. Need to get the content up. So really, really appreciative, Kristin. And I love listening to your videos because you've got such a calming voice. I really do like it. And you're a natural. You find it much easier to talk about everything than I do even. So, yeah, thank you. So I look forward to having you on as a little helper. You will still get to participate and get prizes though. Diamond Painting Madness, the lovely Lona, she says, really like that artwork. Thank you. I'm looking forward to getting it started. It's something a little bit different and a few more colours. I kind of got a little bit bored of the colours in the last one after a while, but super pleased that I got it finished because it is a different feeling, isn't it? Finishing a conversion to finishing a normal diamond painting. It's amazing. So thank you for commenting, Lola. I hope you are well. Steffi's Diamonds, she says, yes, I couldn't join in May, but I followed along. Since then, finished my cross-stitch conversion and going to start a new one in November. Yay! Me too. I think that's what's got me most excited is that I'm having a new start. But I didn't do too badly, to be fair. I did that canvas. I started it last October. September, October, finished it in August, so not too bad. Only took me a year. She also says, always count me out of the highest percentage done as my canvases are huge. Absolutely. This is why we do, or why I do the prizes the way that I do. I always say we. So let's get this out of the way. I say we because the lovely Penny does help me with this event. But no matter what I try and do, she will not take ownership of this event with me. She insists that it is my event and that she is just helping me out. So if I ever say this is why we, I mean me and Penny. Because in my head, I don't do it alone. Okay, I couldn't do it alone. I physically, if I didn't work, if I didn't have a job as well, I could probably quite easily do a video a day and do it by myself. But the truth is, I do. And not only do I work, I also do friends and family's nails as well. Plus the house, obviously. So it helps, you know. I'd like to try and get a video a day done, but I can't do it alone. So that's what I mean when I say we. And also we do different prizes because using a chart, it will tell you the amount of drills you've laid and what percentage you have done. So if you've got a massive canvas, you might lay the most amount of drills but actually have the lowest percentage because your canvas is so big that 3,000 drills will be less than 1%. Whereas somebody else will be doing a canvas that is only 50 by 60 and 1% could mean, you know, 300 drills. So that's why we have the two different prizes, the two different categories. We have three main categories. So highest percentage done, most drills laid, and then we have a main prize which is voted for by the participants of the event, but we also have additional little prizes throughout. There'll be more detail on that later. She also says, but it sounds exciting and don't feel alone. I had to split my image into 3 canvases as nobody could print me that big a one I required. And I figured perhaps it will be more doable now. Absolutely. I think it will be more doable because I have got smaller canvases, because that is the problem. I mean, this one's a lot bigger than my last one was. So I'm looking forward to it. I really am. And fingers crossed it goes really, really well. And I get a beautiful, I've got somewhere for this canvas to go as well, which is kind of nice. So I'll enter my first canvas on 1/3 of the image for November. Hugs, XO. Thank you very much, Steph. I look forward to having you on board. Can't believe it's nearly that time already. Quick note, I have only done a small section today. Just because I'm using cover papers, and I'm using cover papers for a reason. I know I normally do the plastic, but number one, they're so cute, and I'm going to be using cover papers for November anyway because I have some special ones, and 2, it means I can do a little small section. Villica, she says, love your canvas. I will be happily drilling along, but with my normal painting. Of course, Villica, everybody is more than welcome to use the videos as normal whips, you know, just to keep you company as you're diamond painting. Nothing wrong with that. As an English teacher, I had to read Lord of the Rings for my studies. I truly love your canvas, but hated the book. I am so very sorry. Don't be sorry. If we were all into the same things, it would be very, very boring, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? She says, I'm so very sorry. I'm not into fairy tales, magic and supernatural, though I respect people who are. Please send me a mail with your address. I want to donate some prizes and paintings for your mum. Loves and hugs from Netherlands, Villica. Right, because I'm rubbish at this. You know what? I've said this so many times. Right, I'm going to have to take a break. I will come back, Villica. Bear with me. Yeah, I thought it was the electrician. It wasn't. It was actually talking to Kat. So, Villica. Right, hang on. Let me find. I'm going to do this right now so it reminds me. So, oh, why do I pick the pen that doesn't work? Email Villica. Right, so this is my to-do list today. So I'm going to email you and I will give you address details. Mum will be very grateful for any canvases, but whatever you send, we'll look through. Mum will, she doesn't diamond paint as much as me, so she does tend to have, she has got quite a few at the minute because the lovely Sharon sent us a load as well. But anything is more than welcome. And of course, I do very often use canvases and storage and, you know, all those sort of like diamond painting bits I use in giveaway boxes. So any prizes are very, very much appreciated. So thank you, Villica. Lisa's Colouring Corner, the amazing Lisa. Can't wait for November. Let me go back. I've just clicked on her. Can't wait for November. I've decided I'm going to work on my Spirit of the Dragonfly rather than my huge new one that I just barely started. I'm pretty sure I can get the Dragonfly one done, health permitting. Absolutely. Do not push yourself, Villica. Villica, sorry. Do not push yourself, Lisa. You have every reason to just take your time and, you know, make sure your health is good first. I absolutely get that you want to take part, but you don't want to get a prize. So I promise you this time, and to be fair, you're getting something anyway. So you don't need to win anything because I'm sending you something anyway. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out this week because I need to make sure I get these out. Sadly, the extra large tray will not be one of them. We are having problems, and it's purely because my daughter is having to learn how to use these things to produce it. I've kind of given up on having an extra large tray ready for December. I'm hoping that we will be able to launch one next year instead, but I do have a special gift for you. So I shall get this out this week, and you should receive that in plenty of time so you can dot along with us, Lisa. I know you're going to love it. I know you're going to love it. She also says, I'm not a huge Hobbit fan, but that canvas is so beautiful and colourful. That will look gorgeous when done. I can't believe it only has 50 colours. Looks like a lot more than that. Hopefully you won't have as much confetti then. Well, there's the hope. I'm quite pleased it only has 50 colours. The downside, however, is that I need so many drills of each colour. Whereas when you've got more colours, you tend to have less. So I don't really have any colours where I only need 200 drills or 10 drills. I've got none of that, but I've got plenty of drills, plenty of colours where I need 2,000-3,000. So swings and roundabouts, but I'm looking forward to it. She also says, I guess I'll be participating in the event, but yet I won't be, as I don't want to be eligible for any of the prizes. Like I said, you're getting something anyway, but I won't put you in for the prizes, for the draws and stuff. However, if people vote for your canvas to win, I can't really do a lot about that, can I? Unless I do what I did last time and I just give it to somebody else. But we'll discuss that when we get there. She said, I definitely can donate a couple of diamond paintings for prizes. Can't wait to see the new colour tray. Better be purple. Lol. Love your nails. Number one, thank you for the nails. I've got my thumbnails missing, so I need to do them tomorrow. But today's diamond painting, so I'm not going to worry about it. I've also missed a couple of these arrows, so let me get those while I remember. Just a couple. So let's just get that in. You will have to wait and see on the tray. Don't want to give too much away, or will be revealed in November. It'll be revealed to you before then, because you'll get yours before then. But to everybody else, it'll be revealed in November. So thank you. Next one is just a lovely love heart from Maria Cassar on Jade's Treasure. Thank you, Maria. And then I've got 2 comments from Michelle Garriott 9651. So the first one is on prepping for the event for DIY DP November 23. I think actually her other comment is further up, so I'll just do this one. And she's just said, where is Rio? Missed the Devia in the background. I think, Michelle, from your comment further up, that you've got me confused with somebody else. So I have no idea what that means, but thank you for watching and thank you for commenting, even if you thought I was somebody else. That's what I think, because I've seen your other comment as well. So I do apologise. I have no idea what you're talking about. We then have Kitting Up the Wishing Tree from Diamond Art Club. Caroline Bottomley, she just says, hi Sam, hope you're well. Loved the video. I loved doing it, Caroline. You know me. I do like a kitting up. I do love a kitting up video. So let's just get these teas in. We then have emojis from City Cat Crafter. Thank you very much. Katia from Carp DM does diamond painting. If you haven't subscribed to Katia, please go and have a look over. She's just hit 200 subscribers, so she's over the moon. Give her a like and a follow. You know, help a girl out. But she just says, the minute you said 3768, I looked down and I saw I just picked that colour up myself. Boring grey. I like grey, but I must admit, after the muted colours, I mean, yes, the beautiful greens in my last conversion, but the other colours were very muted. So I am looking forward to doing something much more colourful. But Wishing Tree is stunning. I cannot wait to work on that. Cannot wait. However, because I do have Firefly on the go at the moment, if I'm going to pull out another square canvas to do, I'm probably going to pick out one that's a bit small. It won't be massively much smaller. I do have a canvas in mind because A, I don't want to do another Spangler, and B, I don't want to do another Mandy Manzano because I've just done Jade's Treasure. Obviously, I'm finishing this one off as well. And the plan was to do Think of Me, but I need a break from the Manzanos, I think. Nearly put these away without getting these. So I do have another canvas in mind if I feel the urge to start another one. But it won't be Wishing Tree yet because it's a bigger canvas. I don't want to start it yet. Villica, nice video, Sam. Happily painting along on my unicorn for my granddaughter. Love and hugs from the Netherlands. P.S. I think I'll use my Elizabeth Ward storage systems again for my Christmas painting. It looks so beautiful and I have 4 of them. Absolutely. I have to say, and I know Penny said the same thing in a recent video where she was talking about storage. To look at, the Elizabeth Ward system is beautiful. When it's kitted up, it's stunning. It really is. But not as practical as bottle storage, I don't think. I prefer bottle storage, I think, but looks wise it's stunning. It really is. So definitely advise. And with that kitting up, I was prepared to use 2, but as you saw, you know, because I don't move around with my canvases as much as I used to, because now I've got my own room, I don't have to keep moving canvases on and off my desk, so I can have a couple of random bottles, and they're currently sitting up on my top shelf of my snug, of my Welsh dresser. They're just sitting there. They've got a little label on, so I know what they are, and I will get those out when I get to it. Just not yet. Just not yet. And if I get this one done, I'm going to have another one free anyway. So there may be more kitting ups coming up. Just warning you. Dottie Diva, She says, this is the lovely Billy. She said, I hardly use my Elizabeth Ward. I use my suitcase rounds. Absolutely. Same thing, Billy. My favourite is definitely, I've missed all of these. How have I done that? I love my my suitcases. I do. I love my bottle storage, and it will always forevermore be my favourite, I think. I just find them very useful, and I also find them very easy to get drills in and out of. You know, with these, they look really nice and you can pot dip, but the lids sometimes impede getting the drills back in. I spill more with this, definitely. But it is nice to see it. The next canvas, if I pull out a canvas, so I'm going to put Think of Me on a sideline, because I don't need to finish that comparison just yet. I'm going to put that to one side. The next one I've got is actually, if I pull it out, will be the storage stuff that I bought to make up my own system. And I've not actually really used it properly yet. So it will be interesting. Because that's what happens when you kit up 40 million kits 2 years ahead, isn't it? I'm getting better at that. So thank you for your comment, Billy. And then Whipham Chat on Jade's Treasure from Tammy Berkey. I've got a couple of comments from her. She went, that is so pretty. Thank you, Tammy. And she also commented on my setup video that I did, that I put up while I was away. She just said, love it. The hanging canvases, awesome. I have to say, that is one of my favourite things in this room, that I have got somewhere specifically to hang my canvases. No more hanging them on the window catch. You know, I have somewhere to put them up and they can hang there for as long or short a time as necessary. Love it. So it is one of my favourite things, and it works really well. Probably need a couple more to be fair, but at the minute it works, so I'm not complaining. Try and get these in, getting a nice little pop on my multi-placer, even if I'm not with my single placer now. There we go. So thank you, Tammy. Trish2964, I think she just left me a note, an emoji, but can't actually see what it is. Tammy Berkey again on my August holiday finishes video. She went, I'm way behind on videos and just catching up. How exciting to have finished your conversion. It is simply stunning. Thank you, my lovely. It is. I was so excited. Literally, the minute I laid that last drill, I phoned Penny from the caravan and I'm like, look, I was so over the moon to get it finished. So proud of myself. And yeah, it is definitely a different feeling to finishing a normal canvas. I get excited at a normal canvas, but a conversion is just such an achievement, no matter how big or how small that conversion is. It's something completely different. And I know now how much I can get done if I'm away. So I think it will now become, I think I'm probably going to take my conversions on holiday with me, because I just get so much more done. And it's not like I haven't got a few to do, because I have. And they keep putting out new ones on Heaven and Earth as well, and that doesn't help, because I've seen a couple of others recently, but it's like I've got a long way to go yet. Right, is that all of the 8s? Because if I put this away, I don't want to get it out again. But thank you on catching up on my videos, Tammy. It's lovely to have you watching along as always. Oh, I'm trying to get rid of, I've got sticky drills today. Monica Trill, Kitten Up from Wishing Tree. She says, sometimes if I have a couple of the big ones, I don't want to use another tray. I stand them up in the tray instead of laying down. That is probably what I will do, Monica, when I pull it out. So she's on about, like, if there's not enough room, standing them up that way. Once I get to it, that is probably exactly what I will do to fit them in the tray, because I won't need to put it away. At the minute, I need the lid on to store it in my dresser. That's a very good point, so thank you for sharing. Let me get my next colour. I've got one comment left to do and I'm up to date, which is not too bad considering I re-answered a load. This is from the amazingly gorgeous Lisa, and she just said it was a rough week this week, so missed another live. Damn it. Don't you worry. Don't you ever apologise. You've got every reason to be having bad weeks, so at least you got to watch it on the replay, and you know that we miss you when you're not on the lives. We really do. It's a whole different feel. You definitely bring energy to the lives when you're on, Lisa, but don't apologise, my lovely. It's fine. So this is from the live on Friday. So she said it was so interesting listening to the talk about the paranormal, because this is what we got into on Friday. It started off, I'm not even sure I remember what it started off as. Oh, it started off because Katia, who is Carp DM, does diamond painting. She had a random man. It was so funny. She had a random man look through her window and roar at her. And we turned around and went, is that normal? We were laughing so hard. Is that normal? And she's like, oh, I live next door to a mortuary. So then we were making jokes about, you know, if it wasn't a real person, blah, blah, blah. And we got into the paranormal. So this is why Lisa said what she did. I've said before, I am a pagan. I do have a strong belief in the spiritual afterlife. I do believe that people are around and that they are trying to contact us. And we got into this whole scheme about it. And during the course of this chat, I mentioned the following, which is why Lisa said it. She said, Sam, you should talk more about your ghost in your whipping chats. It's so interesting. Hopefully, hope you're able to get back in touch with your inner self this weekend. Happy anniversary. And she also says, Penny, I hope to be joining in your live tonight on Saturday, which I know that she didn't make it. So rest up, my lovely, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't worry. So yes, I do have a spirit, not a ghost. I have a spirit in my house. I firmly believe that it is the lady that lived here before us. We did buy this property as a probate property, and it had been empty for 2 years. And when we moved in, her daughters left us a beautiful letter about how much their mum loved this house and they'd grown up here and blah. And I was just saying, I knew the day that I come to view this house, I knew two things. I knew, one, that it was going to be my house. I just knew. And two, I knew there was somebody here. Now, I have to say, she is not scary. I need to say that me personally, I do have an ability to sense spirits. I know that. I already do tarot readings for people. I use crystals quite a lot. I am in touch, or I was in touch regularly with my spirit guides, all that sort of thing. I meditate, that sort of thing. But it brought home to me Friday during this conversation that I haven't actually meditated for quite a while. And I was saying about how when I have my spirit guides or spirit trying to get my attention, I get ringing in my ears. So usually if it's on my left side, it's spirit. If it's on my right side, it's my spirit guides. We all have spirit guides. And sometimes they just try and catch your attention because you're not listening to them. You know, they've got something to tell you and you're not listening. And for quite a while, every time it's happened, whether it's left or right, I've been like, not now. And it stops because I've just said I haven't got the time. But I've done it a lot. And doing the live, Penny had said to me, it might do you good. It might get your motivation back. And it was while I was doing this live and we got onto that conversation that I realised that I haven't meditated. I haven't been in contact with them. I haven't spent any time looking after my spiritual side either. And I was saying how there are no such things as coincidences. I was meant to do the live because it was an opportunity for others to say, well, you need to do that. And I was very lucky. I had a couple of people on the live that are also very aware of that side of spirituality, said it that time. And yeah, it gave me a nudge. So I am taking steps. I had a very nice meditation session last night when I was in the cabin, which went very well. So I just need to get in tune again. And, you know, sometimes your anxiety, physical problems, mental problems can actually be an imbalance in your spiritual mind. And it took the live on Friday night to do it. I'm going to keep filming just while I finish this off because I'm nearly there. So I will say that the lady in our house, my husband is not a believer, but he has very often, we have no door on our lounge and it's opposite the stair. And he has said a couple of times he's seen a shadow going up the stairs. My mum has seen her. I have seen her in my mind's eye. I haven't seen her with my eyes, but I did spend a night in this room, in the snug. And when my son came back to live, we put a bed in here and made it into a bedroom. And he sort of said that a couple of times he knew there was someone there watching him and he didn't want to open his eyes. It terrified him. And he'd never said anything all the time he lived here. And it came out a few weeks ago and I was laughing because, yeah, absolutely. I'd spent a night down here and I'd felt a pull on my hair. And I think it's just because it's her dining room. It was set up as a dining room and she's just unhappy that we're sleeping in her dining room. So she's not malicious. If it was a malicious spirit, I would have saged the house and, you know, got rid. But she's not malicious at all. You know, she just loves it here. So that's the story of our lady. I don't like to say a ghost. She's not a ghost. She's not haunting us. She's just coming back to visit. And like Villica said, you know, I have every respect for other beliefs, religions, etc. This is just mine. I find it brings me a lot of comfort, and I also enjoy trying to keep my spiritual self healthy because it can impact your physical so much. So I will definitely go into more stuff on that in the future. I've just realised, no I haven't. Yeah, I have. Just put that on the wrong one. Yeah, that one. There we go. See, made a mistake. I would definitely go into more on that in other whips because, you know, it is quite nice to have something to talk about. I'm not going to sit here and say I am a witch or Wiccan or anything like that. The beauty of having a pagan belief system is that it is very much a personal thing, and that's what I love. I love the freedom of being able to express my beliefs in a way that works for me. It doesn't have to work for anyone else. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to a church or anywhere where I've got to be stuck by rules. I do things my way and it works. It works for me. So it was a very interesting live. And it actually gave me a big kick because not only was it like you need to get back into filming, you need to get back into a routine, but it was also you have neglected that side of yourself for so long. That's what is blocking you at the minute. That is what's stopping you enjoying what you're doing because you've neglected it. So I have paid attention. Okay, I am going to switch to my Diamond Art Club pen so I can come off YouTube there because I don't need the comments anymore. So that is all of the comments done. And obviously I've not been posting as much, so I haven't got as many comments as I used to. I do apologise if you can hear my husband in the background, because he's sold his old car that he was using. He's changing the insurance on it. So yeah, he's in the kitchen because he doesn't think, oh well, I won't do this right outside the room where she's filming, because that'd be too easy. So yeah, coming to the end of this whip and chat. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I don't want to keep promising that I'm going to get shit done and then not getting it done, because then I feel bad. But I am making concerted efforts to try and, you know, get back into a routine, because let's face it, November is going to be busy. So I need to get myself sorted. Beautiful. So just these to go. So thank you for joining me for this video today. If you haven't already, please do give the video a like. Every time people like a video, it gets promoted to other people. This is where you get that notification when you're on YouTube saying you may like this. I get recommended more if people like my videos, so that helps me a huge amount. So please do give the video a like before you leave. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm so close to 1,000, and I have a very special giveaway for 1,000. I will explain more on that as we get there. It's jumped up a huge amount in the last couple of weeks, so thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently. I would love to keep this going. I would love to keep building, so it's very much appreciated if you do. And also hit that notification bell, because apart from during May and November, I don't usually have a schedule, so I just post as and when I can. And that way you will get notified when I put a new video up or when I go live. Lives every week at 9 PM, currently BST, but it will be GMT when we turn the clocks back again, or yeah, back, because it's full. But every Friday. And if you really want to know every time we do something or we have something new, then join Calb's Sparkles group on Facebook. The link is in the description box. That is where anyone who's taking part in the event will be able to post updates, etc. That is where I get the info from the easiest. And of course, if you're not on Facebook, then please do email me. That is it from me today. This is the last whip and chat on Polar Express. I have 4 sections left, but I normally do one that size. So this will be done, and I will be kitting this down tomorrow. I'm going to get this done today. I'll be kitting it down tomorrow, so there'll be a video coming up with that as well. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time to sit along with me, and I do hope you have a fabulous week ahead. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten of Kitten. Bye-bye.